Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another day of 7 days, which is of course the 7 days of Zodiac. Alright, so before I get started, I do want to remind you guys that if you are interested in any Zodiac Haven apparel, jewelry, home decor, whatever, anything Zodiac related, merchandise, you can head over to zodiachaven.com and use the coupon code 7DAWS to get money off of your order. Don't forget it's also free shipping, so you can save a lot of money. Today's video is going to be the signs and how to know when they're lying. So everybody lies, we all know this, everybody lies. If you say that you don't lie, you're a fucking liar, okay? So we're just gonna go into it and we're gonna start with Leo, I guess, because I never start with Leo, so Leo. Leos, I find that they lie a lot. They lie so often that you kind of just assume that everything they say is a lie. Sometimes it depends on the Leo, but like I know a lot of Leos, they are all liars. Like I feel like when they sound too confident in something, they're lying. That's one key that I pick up on. When they happen to have a piece of information based off of what you said that makes them seem smart or makes them seem a certain way, then they're probably lying. I'm not saying all the time, like Leos are not stupid people, like they're smart people, but I'm just saying like when it comes to certain situations, like if they're trying to like, let's say one up you on something, or if they're trying to show that they might know more than you in a certain situation, if they sound too sure of themselves, where you're just like, how would you know that? Like, why would you know that? Like, you know, they're probably lying. Virgos, another sign that likes to lie a lot. Oh my God. Like, it's weird because Virgos lie about small, minuscule things. I feel like Leos lie about like everything, but Virgos lie about like minuscule things that have no importance. So you don't really need to worry about when they're lying, I feel. But the main thing is that I feel like Virgos are not good liars. I feel like they say things and they say, like when they lie, I feel like they say their lies so fast. It's kind of like they don't want you to hear the lie, but they also want you to, but they want it to like fly over your head so that you don't question it. And then if you try and catch them in a lie, they're the type to usually like stutter. Like I feel like they kind of get a little nervous and they feel like, you know, they'll usually admit it. If it's something small, which it usually is, I feel like they'll like admit it right away and just like laugh it off and make it seem like the whole time they were joking. Their lies are very, very minuscule for the most part. Obviously, there are some liars that lie about some big stuff. And I've had a friend like that in the past. She lied about so much. She was a Virgo. And I had to cut her off. But for the most part, I find that Virgos are just like very, just the word to just describe it is casual with their lies. I don't know. Libras, I find that Libras really like to exaggerate. I don't find that they're big liars, but they definitely exaggerate. Like their stories, I find that 30%, 20% of their stories are boosted. They're exaggerations of what actually happened. They're little lies. If you see a Libra getting like really into a story, getting really excited, and like you see that they're like, you know, coming up with crazy shit on the spot, they're probably lying. Like, I don't know. I find that they just lie just to make themselves seem cooler, like to seem better. Not in like an obnoxious way, but just like in a funny way. Like they just lie, they just boost their stories. So that's like the main way that I've caught Libras lying. And okay, this is what's funny. They usually backtrack, let's say a few months later, and they explain the story again for some reason, and it's different. And then you're like, yeah, so it was a lie. It was a lie. Scorpios, they lie to cover their ass. They don't lie for no reason. I find Scorpios very honest people. You guys know how I feel about them. They're not my favorite sign, but at the end of the day, I usually do really like them. And I think that they are true and they're real until, you know, they decide to just start acting up. So Scorpios usually lie to cover something up, whether it be like cheating or doing something that they know they shouldn't be doing, or going behind your back. Like they usually lie to cover things up. And what they do is they'll tell you the lie like one time and then they'll disappear. Like they'll disappear so that you can't question it, so that you can't like, you know, interrogate them. They usually just try and avoid you until the lie is like cleared up, so that you don't have to, you don't want to ask them, so that you stop asking them about it and they don't have to keep lying to you. Like lying isn't fun for them. They do it when they feel that they have to. It's not always fair. It's definitely far from fair, but they still do it, and they'll probably ghost you for a while so that you forget about the lie and you don't ask them about it, so that they don't have to lie to you like more than once or twice, because they don't like it. It's not comfortable for them. Sagittarius, they lie to cover your back. So if they feel like they want to protect you from something, they don't want you to know something that you're better off not knowing, those are the main reasons why they would lie. And to be honest, like they want to shelter everybody around them. They want to protect everyone around them. So they feel like they're doing you a favor by lying to you, but the lies that they tell are usually pretty big, I would say. So just keep your eye out for certain things. Like if you find that something sounds too good to be true, or you feel like there's information missing from a story, or you feel like they're holding something back, just really look deeper into that and try and question them on it, because I find that they do try and protect their loved ones a lot by lying to them. And I don't think that's right. I think that the truth will always come out, and the truth is, you know, easier to handle than a shitty lie. It's like, that's like the main reason for them lying. I don't see them being like big liars. They just mainly lie to cover your ass and to help you out. Capricorns, they like to avoid a lot of situations, so they lie their way out of them. Like, for example, hanging out with people, they'll probably say they're busy 90% of the time, even though they have nothing to be doing. Not only that, but they lie about how they feel about certain things. Like, they don't like to admit to their feelings, so they're always lying on them. And honestly, it keeps them from a lot of different things. But I don't know if it's a pride thing, but it's kind of just like an emotional wall that they put up. They lie about how they feel about certain things, unless it's like really important to them. They'll also lie their way out of helping people. So like, let's say you want to borrow something from them that's like a textbook. They'll be like, oh, I sold that textbook years ago. Meanwhile, it's like collecting dust in their basement. They lie about things like that. It's like an avoiding thing for them. That's why I don't ask them for help, because I don't like when people lie to me, and I don't want to have to cuss you out. So honestly, Capricorns are just the type that you just kind of have to let them lie, because they're never really going to admit to what they're holding back and what they're keeping from you. Just make sure that they're not telling huge ass lies around you, but the main reason they lie would be to basically just out of selfishness in a way, because they want to either not help you, or they want to not hang out with you and stay home, or they want to, you know, withhold information from you. It mainly has to do more with them than it would have to do with you. Aquarius, I find that Aquarius lie a lot about how they feel. Kind of like the Capricorn, except Aquarius is more extreme. It's like a pride thing. In case you didn't know, I'm an Aquarius. We lie about like how we feel about certain things. Like, we'll always, let's say that we really like someone, we will make it seem like we don't like them at all. Like, it's so bad. We'll make it seem like we're always uninterested and unbothered by things when we really are. We are honest people. Like, I know you guys probably think I'm just so biased because it's my sign, but I truly think that Aquarius is one of the most honest, loyal signs, and that's like a known fact. So we don't lie for no reason. We lie to protect our feelings and to protect ourselves from seeming vulnerable. Sometimes we lie about knowing certain things when we don't. Like, we just always want to seem like, you know, we have our shit together, we're smart, you know, like blah blah blah. Like, we're the kind of people that, like, you could tell us something that we've never heard before, but we'll be like, yeah, no, I know. And like, we'll look it up later, like, oh shit, you know? We're not obnoxious about it. Like, we just do that every now and then if we don't want to look dumb in front of someone. But like, little lies like that, to be honest. Like, other than that, the main lie that we tell, it comes from us not wanting to appear vulnerable, because we have this issue with vulnerability. We feel like it's like a pity thing. I don't know. We lie about our feelings a lot. Pisces, I find Pisces so honest. Like, a lot of people might disagree with me, but I really think Pisces is a very honest sign. Like, I've never really met a Pisces that's comfortable with lying. I've never met one that I've caught in a lie. Like, I couldn't even tell you like why the Pisces lies, because I feel like I've never caught one in a lie. They're always so honest. Like, I think that the lie a Pisces tells me would be appearing to be super happy and super motivated and super this and super that when they're like depressed or sad or lazy. You know, they make themselves out to be this happy, sunshine, bubbly, amazing person, but inside they're just like so far gone, you know what I mean? So upset, so down. And I think they lie more to themselves and to others about who they are as a person, rather than telling out blatant lies, rather than speaking like just blatant lies. Like, I feel like they don't really lie. Like, it's more so a facade that they put up, and that is kind of living a lie. But I don't know, I never caught a Pisces in a lie, so I couldn't really tell you. Aries, they're storytellers. So if you, like, they got some crazy ass stories that are usually lies. Like, they'll tell you some wildness and you're gonna be like, oh my God, are you kidding me? You know, like, you're gonna be like, whoa. But no, like, they're probably lying. I find Aries to be the biggest storytellers ever. They love to talk. They love to talk. They love the sound of their own voice. I know people are probably offended right now. I don't really care. I like Aries, but like honestly, they talk so much and they tell so many stories. They also participate in gossiping, so they kind of lie on other people sometimes, but it's not like too bad. So their lies are mainly stemmed from wanting to appear to be fun and wild and crazy. Like they love living up to that persona, so they really hype it up and boost it so that people really, really, truly believe that's them. When they don't really need to, because they already are wild and crazy. Like they don't need stories, like bullshit stories to like prove that, you know what I mean? Taurus usually lies about how they feel. They're the kind of people that always act like they're unbothered by things when they're so torn up inside over them. They don't lie too much. Like they're pretty good with lies. I feel like Taurus lives a lie when it comes to like their persona in a way. Like they appear to be this like bougie, snobby, you know, person, and they're like not. Like they're cool. Like they definitely do like materialistic things and they have a bougie side to them, but for the most part Tauruses are very like, they're okay with living like a regular life. They just definitely appreciate the finer things in life, that's for sure. But like they're super chill. Like people think that they're just like so snobby and bougie, but when you get to know them, they're like super, super chill and super down to earth. And I feel like it's just kind of like their exterior that appears that way. When it comes to telling like lies, I find that they don't really lie. Like I've never come across a Taurus that is like a big liar. I just feel like sometimes they tell white lies, kind of like the Sagittarius, to protect you from knowing something that might hurt you. They're pretty good at keeping up with it, but I just feel like truth always comes out. But overall, they're not liars. I don't think that they lie too much. I've never caught one in a lie ever. Geminis, I find that Geminis lie on people. Like they tell lies about others, kind of, they gossip. And I find that they also lie about who they are as a person and their experiences. Like their whole life is a fucking walking lie, you know what I mean? They're a walking lie. Like they have two completely different personalities, and if you meet one version of them, you would never expect the other version to even exist, because it's like, I feel like they're living a lie. Like I don't know, there's like a double life. Like Geminis are so weird. They're like those people that are like super like chill and whatever, but they're like those people that are like super fake deep. They can be deep, like don't get me wrong, I have great conversations with Geminis, but I feel like they like to pretend, you know, like those pretentious art school kids. Oh god, I'm in a film program, so like everyone in my program is just awful. Like they're so fucking pretentious. Like they're so pretentious. So I feel like all of the pretentious film school kids in my program are like Geminis. Like I know they're not all Geminis, but like I feel like they all act like a typical Gemini, like where you're like fake woke and like fake deep. They kind of put on this act so they can blend in with others, but it's like not them. It's like interesting. I don't know. I feel like they kind of live a lie, and that's like the main thing, but they also lie on other people. Like they do definitely gossip, and they will tell you lies about other people that they heard through like the grapevine that are like little mini rumors, but they'll tell it to you like it's a fact, you know what I mean? And that's what I don't like. They always speak on things that they don't know of as a fact, and then it can really mess things up for people. So that's like the main way that they lie, in my opinion. And lastly, we have Cancer. I feel like Cancer lies about how they are feeling all the time. Like I always say, they're the sign that they bottle things up, they act like everything's okay. Next thing you know, they're a train wreck. Like they're insane, they're going crazy, and they're upset with you and they hate you, and you know, like they lie about how they're feeling. Like they can be so torn up over something and hate you for it internally, but if you ask them, is everything okay? They'll be like, no, it's fine. Like they lie to your face that way. And honestly, you can kind of see through it. You can literally look at them and be like, listen, like I know you're not good, like what's wrong? But that's the main thing. Like they lie about their feelings, that's for sure. Like they're always okay in their minds. It's so weird. Like I don't know, I that's why Cancers kind of exhaust me. Like I really like them, I do, I get along with them, but they kind of exhaust me because I can't keep up with their emotions. Like it's just too much. I don't like babying people. I'm not gonna sit here and beg you to tell me if you're upset about something. I'm gonna listen. You got a problem, you got a problem. You tell me right now or you don't tell me at all, I'm gonna stop caring in half an hour. So let's talk about it. And if they don't want to talk about it, I won't push them. Be like, all right, I don't care, I don't have time for this. You know, so like Cancers, like I feel like they just lie about that like all the time. Like I've never met a Cancer that is open with their emotions, even though they're such an emotional person. Like I get people like Aquarius and like let's say Libras that are closed off with their emotions, so they lie about their emotions, but that's because they don't make it your business. Cancers make their emotions your business, but then pretend like everything's okay. So sorry to go off on a tangent. I do have Cancer in my chart, so don't come for me. But yeah, that's all 12 signs. Yeah, I started with Leo. yeah. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is what, almost the last day of $7. I don't know what order I'm putting this in, but $7 is still on and popping. So don't forget to go to zodiachaven.com, use the coupon code $7 to get money off of your order. And I think that's it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this week so far, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.